Welcome, everyone. Let's embark on an unforgettable journey around the world, celebrating festivals that are rich in history, steeped in legend, and brimming with local flavor. Buckle up as we venture through lands far and wide, each illuminated by its own unique celebration. From one tale of ancient exploration to another, we land in Takayama, Japan, where myths and legends of Hachiman, the god of war and agriculture, come alive. As October 9th rolls around, we find ourselves in the picturesque town of Takayama in Japan for its famous autumn festival. This is no ordinary celebration but rather a living fairy tale that transcends time. The festival focuses on Hachiman, the god of war and agriculture, and aims to offer thanks for the autumn harvest. Each float in the parade is a masterpiece, handcrafted over generations, and adorned with intricate carvings and gilded details. As evening falls, these floats are illuminated with lanterns, transforming them into glowing pieces of art that dance through the streets of Takayama. But the most intriguing part of the festival has to be the karakuri marionettes. These wooden dolls, operated by complex systems of strings and pulleys, enact traditional stories and legends in mini-dramas. According to folklore, these marionettes are not mere objects but are vessels for spirits from the other realm. It's said that the movements of the marionettes are sometimes guided by these spirits, providing a direct connection between this world and the next. Food also plays a major role in the Takayama festival. Street vendors offer everything from hita beef skewers to gohemachi, a local rice cake treat, each dish showcasing the region's unique culinary culture. As you eat, you can listen to traditional Japanese music performed on koto and shamisen, which is said to attract heavenly beings to witness the celebration. The air is imbued with a sense of sacredness, as if the very gods and ancestors are participating in the festivities. As the festival draws to a close on October 10th, a river procession takes place where paper lanterns are set afloat on the Miyagawa River. According to local belief, each lantern carries a prayer or a wish to the gods, and if it floats without tipping over, the wish will come true in the upcoming year. From floating lanterns in Takayama to the lively streets of Nairobi, we arrive just in time for Mwa Day. On October 10th, the atmosphere in Nairobi, Kenya is tinged with nostalgia as the nation celebrates Mwa Day, a tribute to Daniel Arap Moi, Kenya's second president. The day isn't merely a calendar event but a dynamic tapestry of memories and history. Posters of President Moi adorn the streets and buildings, capturing the essence of an era gone by. The hallmark of the day is maziwa yanayo, a tradition that Moi started where free milk was distributed to school children. This milk wasn't just dairy, it was a potent symbol of state-provided welfare and paternalistic governance. Throughout Nairobi, people participate in communal events, street parades, and public speeches. Moi's famous quotations are recited like mantras, resonating with a populace that still sees him as a significant figure. Legend says that the milk distributed on this day is not ordinary but blessed by the spirits of ancestors to nourish the children's minds as well as bodies. Street vendors offer traditional Kenyan foods like ugali and nyama choma, filling the air with aromatic spices. Oral storytellers, known as hakuna, gather crowds as they narrate folk tales that purportedly date back to Moi's childhood. These aren't just stories, they are an oral museum of Kenya's history and culture. At nightfall, a bonfire is lit in Uhuru Park. According to local tradition, the fire symbolizes the eternal flame of freedom and prosperity that Moi kindled for his people. Elders and youths sit around it, sharing tales of the old days and dreams for the future, closing the chapter on yet another year of remembering a leader who shaped the nation's destiny. Leaving behind the political tapestry of Kenya, we find solace in the spiritual oasis of Bali. Come October 12th, the mystical island of Bali transforms into a sacred space for Galungan, a festival that marks the time when ancestral spirits descend to the earth. In Ubud and Denpasar, the air vibrates with the resonant tones of gamelan orchestras and chanting priests. The focal point of the celebration is the Kikak dance, a hauntingly beautiful performance depicting scenes from the Ramayana epic. Every household erects a penjur pole, an intricate bamboo structure adorned with offerings of fruit, rice, and flowers. It is said that these poles serve as heavenly ladders, guiding the ancestral spirits back to their earthly homes. According to legend, failing to erect a penjor can invite bad luck or even the wrath of dissatisfied ancestors. The temples overflow with devotees dressed in their ceremonial best. Women balance tall, fruit-laden offerings on their heads, while men lead processions with incense and holy water. Each temple hosts elaborate ceremonies, where priests chant ancient mantras to invoke the gods and ancestors. But Galungan isn't just a solemn occasion, it's a jubilant celebration of life and death, connecting the past and the present. Children fly handmade kites in the shape of sacred animals, believed to carry messages to the heavens. At the marketplace, you'll find unique handicrafts that are said to be imbued with spiritual energy, offering protection and blessings to those who possess them. As night falls, families gather for a feast that includes lavar, a traditional mix containing fine chopped meat, spices, and coconut, and babi guling, suckling pig. In a secret family recipe passed down through generations, it's believed that the spices used in babi guling have the power to ward off evil spirits, making the meal a spiritually enriching experience. Our global odyssey culminates in Melbourne, where art and public discourse merge into a single, breathtaking spectacle. Flinders Street Station, the heartbeat of Melbourne, Australia, goes through a spellbinding transformation each October 12th for the Melbourne Festival. Not just a hub for commuting, the station becomes a veritable palace of culture and art. Projection mapping on its iconic facade turns the building into a living canvas. Renowned artists, like Patricia Piccinini, showcase their innovative architectural projections, turning bricks and mortar into a tapestry of imagination and fantasy. As the clock nears midnight, attendees hold their breath, eagerly waiting for the strike of 12. According to urban legend, taking a photograph of Flinders Street Station's clock at precisely midnight could lead to significant life changes. Some say they found love shortly after, while others claim to have achieved long-sought career aspirations. Throughout the day, performers ranging from street artists to classical musicians fill the air with creativity. The scent of international foods wafts from stalls that line the surrounding streets. Jugglers, acrobats, and musicians claim corners and stages, making every nook and cranny of Melbourne a celebration of human expression. Various venues around the city host film screenings, theatrical performances, and art installations. Every event becomes a hotspot of social discussions, a medium for the artists and the audience to engage in a dialogue that goes beyond words. When night falls, fireworks light up the Australian sky, concluding the festival but leaving an indelible imprint on everyone's hearts. Through these festivals, we've traveled not just through geographies but also through the various landscapes of human experience, from history to art, from the sacred to the profane. What links them all is the indefatigable human desire to connect, to celebrate, and to make sense of our place in the great tapestry of existence.